Hey everyone, you know how sometimes a game just pops up and looks really different? Makes you lean in.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, today we're diving into one of those Hell Is Us. It's this new third-person action-adventure thing. And it's making waves, not just because of its style, but there's this huge question everyone's
The
asking.
big one, right. Xbox Game Pass, day one.
Exactly. Will it be there right at launch on Game Pass?
And that question matters so much now. Game Pass has totally changed the game for players, for publishers. It's huge.
It really has.
But Hell Is Us. What's really grabbing people is this design idea. The developer, Rogue Factor, they call it the player plattering approach.
Player plattering. Okay, what's that mean?
It basically means they flatten the interface, completely. No map on screen, no quest markers popping up.
No HUD at all.
None. Zero. It forces you, the player, to just observe, use your intuition, your own senses. It's pretty bold.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's led by Jonathan Jacques Belletep. People might know him from Deus Ex, Human Revolution's art direction.
Ah, okay. That pedigree makes sense then.
Yeah.
So our mission today, let's cut through all the noise, the speculation.
Right.
We're going to look at the evidence, the facts, and give you a solid answer on Hell Is Us and its day one Game Pass status. Let's dig in.
Let's do it.
So first things first, when we started digging into the official stuff, what did the actual Xbox store pages show?
Okay, so right away you see the price. It's listed clear as day. Standard edition, deluxe edition.
Retail prices.
Yep. $59.99, $79.99, and crucially, you know that big banner, the included with Game Pass one.
Yeah, it's usually pretty prominent.
It's just not there.
Yeah.
Missing completely. And that's not usually an accident, It feels like a conscious choice.
So positioning it differently.
Exactly. Especially for a game trying something unique like this player plattering thing. Maybe they want to frame it as a premium standalone experience first, not just another tile in the subscription library right away. Okay, that's a strong signal for sure. But what about direct communication from Necon, the publisher, or Rogue Factor? Did they say anything? Or maybe more importantly, not say anything?
That's the key part, right? The silence. We went through all their press releases, their marketing stuff.
Yeah.
They talk a lot about the launch date, September 4th, 2025. They highlight the unique gameplay, the pre-order stuff. But Game Pass,
Nothing.
not a word. Crickets. And look, if this was a day one Game Pass game, that's usually headline news, right? They'd be shouting about it.
Yeah, you'd think so. Big selling point.
The fact that it's absent everywhere, that says a lot about their plan right now.
Okay, so all the official signs point one way, but you still see the chatter online, right?
Yeah.
People asking, speculating, where did this Game Pass ID even come from? Did we figure that out?
It's kind of a classic internet rumors situation, actually. It seems the main spark was this unverified comment on Reddit somewhere.
Oh boy, Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone apparently misunderstood the add to play later button on the Xbox store.
But that's on loads of upcoming games, isn't it? Not just Game Pass ones.
Precisely. It's just a wish list feature, basically. But somehow that got twisted, passed around, and morphed into, oh, Hell Is Us must be coming to Game Pass. Whisper down the lane, digital style. And it's also, super plausible. Folks just got confused with other games, Hell Let Loose. That is on Game Pass. Similar name, totally different game. Easy mistake to make, I guess.
Right. Okay. But couldn't a publisher, hold back the Game Pass news, for a surprise announcement closer to launch, build some last minute hype?
It's possible, yeah. Publishers do make late announcements sometimes, but the other evidence kind of stacks against it here.
How so?
Well, think about the deluxe edition. They're selling that with a 3-day early access perk. You pay more, you play starting September 1st.
Right.
If it was also launching day one on Game Pass on September 4th, doesn't that kind of undercut the whole point of paying extra for those 3 days? Why buy early access if you can just wait a couple days and play it free with your subscription?
Yeah, good point. It devalues that incentive.
Totally. It works against that early sales push.
Yeah.
And, look at other confirmed day one titles, stuff like Hollow Knight, Silksong, or Frostpunk 2. They made that Game Pass status clear way, way in advance.
Right, as part of the main marketing.
Exactly. Hell Is Us just feels like it's on a different track entirely. The focus is clearly on that traditional retail launch first.
Okay, so wrapping this all up. After looking at the store, the official comms, the rumors, what's the final word? Well, based on everything we found, the answer seems pretty clear. Hell Is Us is not confirmed for a day one launch on Xbox Game Pass. The evidence, like the full retail prices listed, the complete lack of any mention from Nacon or Road Factor about Game Pass. It all points very strongly towards a standard retail launch.
Yeah, all signs point to no for day one, but that doesn't mean never. It's super common for games to hit services like Game Pass, months or even years later.
Good point. A second wind.
Exactly. Finds a whole new audience. So definitely keep an eye on official news from Nacon, from Microsoft down the road. Things can always change.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's something to think about as we wrap up. How much does a game's really unique vision, like this player plattering thing and Hell Is Us No HUD, super immersive, how much does that influence the publisher saying, you know what, let's go traditional retail first, instead of jumping straight into a subscription launch?
Interesting question.
Yeah, what does that maybe tell us about how we value or how the industry values these really distinct new creative ideas in today's market?
Something to chew on.
Definitely food for thought.
All right, thanks for joining us on this deep dive today.